Hey beauties, Michelle here from Crazy Busy Beauty. Today I am teaching you about our palettes. We have 5 palettes and these are all mine, so you can see how much I love them because I have used so many of the colors. But this is palette number 1, and the reason why, and I'm going to do a look while we're talking about this, I've got the liner shader brush. As you can see, this side is the liner and then this side you can shade with. So I'm going to start off with this color Brassy from palette 1, and we're just going to put it all over the lid. So why do you need a palette? Let me tell you guys, you don't have to be so creative and clever with your eye looks if you get a palette, because we have 5 of them and all of the colors all go together. So you can buy one palette and get 10 different looks by combining these colors. Okay, now I'm going to go to Chipper, which is this dark brown, and I am going to put it in my crease line here. This is an easy look that I do a lot. I'm just going to kind of do like a V here. And if you have a hooded eye, I've got another video that you should watch on details of how to hide a hooded eye. But the basics of it are, instead of just putting it in your lash line, you're going to bring it up a little bit higher. So that way it puts a beautiful shade right there and hides that hooded eye. But this is a simple look, guys, just using 2 colors with our palette. But what I love about these palettes is, and why I think you guys should have one, so many different color ideas, okay? So many different color ideas. They all go together. You can switch it up. You can go with some light colors. You can mix the lights and darks. You can go with some dark colors at night. I mean, it's just so phenomenal. These come with a mirror, as you can see. And again, this is number 1. So I'm gonna move on to number 2. And this one is more the grays. So I really like this one too, but what I'm going to show you today is the liner side of the brush. I'm going to go into Peppy, and you can use this as your liner. You can see how I've already done that today, but I'm just going to show you because I just put some eyeshadow on. So I put it underneath. You can do it wet or dry. Today I happen to do it dry, but a lot of times I'll wet it with my rose water, and then you can just draw your lines. And you can go for whatever color, like say you're wanting purple eyeliner that day. Well, you just use your palette. Or say you're wanting a black color or a green color or whatever color you're wanting for, go for it with your palette. So I'm just putting the line up here. And the reason I'm doing that is because it makes your lashes look fuller if you line above it, okay? So not only can you do an eyeshadow, guys, but you can also totally use it for a liner too. So this is palette number 2 with a lot of grays, and then it's got the beautiful gold. And then I'm going to move on to palette 3, which is the purples. And it's got some burgundy in it, so that's beautiful. As you can see, I use this black a lot for my liner. And just a reminder, that brush, guys, is the liner shader brush. So you can see this is the liner part and this is the shader part, and they all say on here what kind of brush they are. And then number 4 is going to be some blues and browns. That's number 4. And then last but not least, number 5 is some iridescent colors. Now, the other 4 palettes have some colors that are shimmer and some colors that are matte in the same palette. But this palette, number 5, is the only one that's iridescent colors, okay? But they kind of, when the light hits them, they kind of have a little bit more, they call them iridescent because it has a little more shine to when the light hits it. So that's only palette 5, but they all come exactly like this. So go to crazybusybeauty.com if you want to check out the palettes. If you want more beauty tips, check me out on my private Facebook page, Crazy Busy Beauty. So have a great day. Mwah.